What's up, everybody? It's the Mike and Rich
Yo, 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 yo.
podcast.
What's happening,
How we
man?
doing?
Oh, not too bad. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Fresh from Great Adventure.
I see that. You got your flashware.
That's right, my flash wear. So I got this cool flash hat with like this little I don't know. It's kind of like
I see
the
it.
same color, raised out.
Yeah, it looks
And then I
cool.
got this cool
Oh,
reverse flash shirt.
you got to
Can't see.
scoot back. Scoot back.
It's
There you
not
go.
John Cena,
It's
so you
not
can't
John
see.
Cena. That's right.
Yeah, no, that's reverse flash. See, the shirt is reversed. That's why you can read it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
So how was your Six Flags Great Adventure? Now, if you're not from New Jersey, you don't call Great Adventure Great
Six
Adventure.
Flags.
Yeah, yeah, you call it
Yeah.
Six Flags. So in New Jersey, we call it Great Adventure. So
Yeah.
how was your time at Six Flags Great Adventure?
It was cool. It was cool. They definitely changed some stuff this year. It used to be I guess because of the pandemic and all the stuff that happened,
Mm-hmm.
they kind of let some stuff go. And it was like a regular ticket, I think, was like $60, but like a season pass was like $90 or something.
It's always
So
like
so it
almost
wasn't
two
bad.
tickets. It's
Yeah,
almost
yeah, yeah.
like two tickets, you know?
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad. So we had them last year, and that was fine. And then Annie
Mm-hmm.
and Mikey, they got theirs renewed by Annie's mother,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't get my renewed. So when I got there, we renewed it, and they were like, "Oh, you can't just renew it. You can't even use that pass anymore." And I'm like,
What?
"What?" And they were like, "Yeah, you got to get a new thing." They had like an adventurer
They
pass,
have
and
like a new system.
they have a new tiered system that doesn't include
Mm.
all the stuff. So like the old season pass used to have like a drink thing that would
Mm-hmm.
come with it and parking and like the safari and Hurricane Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And like now it's like you can get this a really cheap one with like blackout days. It's only good during the summer and
Mm-hmm.
whatever, but then you don't get to go to Fright Fest, you know?
I,
So like
I wonder
that's
if it has something to do with obviously I live in Georgia and I'm closer to Disney. So Disney and Universal and all those bigger parks are obviously a little bit more expensive, but obviously
sure.
Six Flags tries to, be
They
what they
try.
are. They
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 try,
know they're
but they're
not
not
Disney
trying hard
World. Yeah,
enough.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But Disney World, you can they have subscriptions. Like you
Yeah.
just pay per month.
That's what they're trying to do. They're
Okay.
trying to do something similar to that as well.
Okay.
They also have this huge, okay, so
Because
way
people
back in the
forget
day,
about subscriptions, and that's how you
yeah,
make money, dude. It's just like it's
way
insane.
back in the day, they used to have the Six Flags outlets, is what it was called. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Now
the
it's
shops, right?
now it's not called that anymore. Now it's the Jackson outlets. Okay.
Okay.
So they had that land and they were doing pretty good and they had things with all those companies and whatever and Great Adventure used to have McDonald's inside of it back in the
Mm-hmm.
day, all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they like severed all those ties. They sold that land, right? They made a
Mm-hmm.
ton of money, ton of money. Okay. So
Now
instead of
is Six Flags Pepsi or is it Coke?
Six Flags is Coke.
Is it Coke?
It's Coke.
Okay.
It's Coke.
Because sometimes
100%.
that has to do. You know what I'm
No,
saying? If
100%.
okay.
It's Coke. 100%. Coke and then like Mars, like M&Ms and stuff like
Okay.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
as well. So basically what they're doing now is they're making a new strip mall or something like that for Great Adventure right next to the Jackson outlets that's going to be just as big.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know if you remember back in the day, but they used to have that like Mad Magazine guy. Shoot me, I don't know his name, but they had like a big statue in front of
Yeah, 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 I know what you're
like a
talking
food stand. That stuff is all gone. They wiped it all down, and they own that part of the land too now.
about.
So they have like so much land. Plus, just walking around Great Adventure, I see tons of land opportunities that they are doing nothing with.
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the day, they used to have the Lethal Weapon boat
The show,
show,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? That lake's just sitting there.
It's
Nothing's
just
happening.
chilling. Yeah, that's right.
They put the smoking section right in front of it, and that's it. So there's like eight
Mm-hmm.
benches, smoking section, with like seven video cameras, like
That's
just
right,
like pew
because
pew
they
pew
did the
pew pew.
bat. Now, is it the same place that they did the Water Batman show? Because the Water Batman show is right next to Batman. So if it's not the
No,
same one, that's another spot that they
it's
have to
another
do
spot.
shows.
It's
Okay.
another spot.
Okay.
So I don't know how much you remember from back in the day, but back in the day they used to have um like a high dive show and a dolphin show, like
Hmm.
right kind of next to each other. And then there was like a river or a lake or whatever the hell it is.
Hmm.
And that's still there. And then they took all that land and they made the Joker ride right there.
Okay.
So the Joker rides there, and next to it is the Harley Quinn runaway train or whatever.
Hmm.
So they got some like updated stuff, nothing too crazy, but I just feel like there's a lot of opportunities, man. Like not for nothing, but like I'm an adult who loves DC and I was ready to spend money. What's the movie? Black Adam came out, right? Black
Hmm.
Adam's coming out
You
soon.
didn't see anything there?
Nothing.
Nothing,
Goose
huh?
eggs. Goose
Nothing.
eggs.
I seen a bunch of Black Adam stuff today.
So that was the first thing.
I was
The
at
second
Walmart.
thing that was really crazy was all right, they're cashless. Now I knew that, but there's no
Hmm.
signs anywhere. There's no you would think that you would see signs. You don't see signs anywhere.
Hmm.
It definitely had extra heightened security, I will say that. They got like
Now,
x-ray machines set up.
now you said that they do cards now, right? Where you preload a card
They
or
do
something
a
like that,
card.
or
Yeah, they have a card that you
okay.
can do as far as like actually have it in my wallet for
Uh-oh.
like the games and stuff. So
Okay.
like you want to play the games,
Oh, you
right?
can't use that for food though. You can't like preload it
No,
or whatever. Oh, okay.
can't use it for food. They have a whole different subscription thing for the food.
Okay.
So the drink thing now is like $40 for one of those cups, and you get it all year, and you could
Oh,
get
and you
it
could just
for
keep bringing it back and keep getting
you could
refill.
keep bringing it
Now,
back.
is
You
it
could keep
free
getting
refills or free?
yes,
Okay.
it's free refills. Now we have
Nice.
last year's cup, and they won't give us soda with that. They'll only give us water. We could fill it
Yeah,
up.
that makes
We got to get the
sense.
new cup,
That makes
but
sense.
they don't have they have like 50 stations that are self-serve.
Oh,
So
really?
like
Oh,
who's gonna say
do the
no?
old
Like
Sprite trick. You know what I'm
yeah. But
saying?
they're like nowhere near. So this is the card right here. So first off, see it says $60.
Uh-huh.
So when I went up to the stand, the chick was slick. She was good. And I even said something to her. So I was like, I looked at the games and I was like, one, two, three. There's only like maybe 10 games there that you can use this card for. Maybe 10 games. Okay.
Now, is
The
this
basketball
arcade style games or is this the
no,
basketball games and ring
basketball.
toss and stuff?
Yes, the
Okay.
basketball, ring
So
toss,
the
and the stuff like
boardwalk
that.
spot or whatever.
The
Okay.
boardwalk spot.
Okay.
Okay, yes. So all those games that nothing really changed for those games. They didn't add anything new or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I go up there and I asked the girl, I was like, all right, I see the tiers. I was like, I think I'm gonna get the $25 one. She's like, well, you get $25 one if you want to. She's like, but we got the $60 one for $40.
If you want
And
to
I was
waste
like,
your
well,
money and give me $25, then sure.
yeah. She's like, we got the $60 one for $25. So I was like, okay, all right. So we get the $60 one. Well, we get the $40 one.
Okay.
And they have like little numbers on here. So like it says like 1 1 2 2 3 3 6 6 8. So it has all the values. So
Okay.
I gotta trust this dude too. I gotta like make sure like, all right,
Ah, you gotta make sure he's punching the
you
right
know what I'm
thing.
saying?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
what if this
Yeah.
guy
Yeah.
can't add right? He's just like, pip, 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 like, because we played a bunch, like, with all three of us and stuff.
See now
So
what now if they were smart, right? They would do to where like the pins or the push things is just like little ones, and you have like all the ones that you could play on there, and you could do like a scavenger hunt, like you have to hit them all or something like that, or like a lottery or something, bro.
that's funny. There's so many ideas that they
Like
could do
bingo,
right
like
there.
oh, if they did bingo, like they just called numbers like every hour, like go hit these games up. Oh man.
As another thing, yeah, but that's just them people standing around not spending money. You
Oh,
know what
they
I
will
mean?
be.
Like,
You got to have the punches, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but I mean, like somebody standing around there, they're gonna have like a hot dog stand
They're gonna
right
have
there
to
or
go play
something.
the duck game. They're gonna have to play
Well,
the duck game.
I'm looking. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 prizes we got over there that we won.
What was your favorite experience going there, and what was your least favorite?
I guess my favorite experience going there was the timing then day that we went and the weather because we didn't wait for any ride. We
Nice.
crushed it
That's the
like
best, dude.
pros in the beginning. We were just like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. It's like 11 o'clock. We're gonna crush as many rides as possible
There
because
you go.
eventually the lines are gonna get long. So we
Oh
hit
yeah.
up the Harley Quinn Crazy Train. He wanted to. Oh no, first we hit the boat, the
Okay.
ship. Then we hit Harley Quinn Crazy
Oh, the
Train.
Buccaneer. Is it still
Yeah,
called the
yeah, yeah.
Buccaneer?
It's still called the Buccaneer. Then
Nice.
we
That's
did
old school, bro.
Skull Mountain and then the Skyline. So that was 4 rides, and it wasn't even noon yet. Okay.
Nice.
So because we started at 11, so it wasn't even noon yet. But I think we did like one or two more rides, and then it was noon. And we
That's
were
so
like, all right,
cool.
we're starting to get a little tired. Then we started hitting the double ride. So that was the best part.
Nice. It took me 3.5 hours to ride Avatar at Universal.
Oh Jesus, that's crazy.
Now, granted, when I walked off the ride, my mind was like in the roof. You know what I'm saying? It was like
Sure.
totally worth it after the fact. But when you're sitting there like 2 hours in, you're like, dude, this is out of control.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I think the worst thing probably was just the fact of like what you get for what you spend there.
Okay.
You know, I mean, like
How much was that hat?
the clothes is that's not the issue.
Oh,
the clothes
okay.
are decently priced.
Okay.
They're priced just like a store. I think the hat was like
$30.
$13.
Oh, 13, really?
Yeah, and like the shirt was like $24.99.
That ain't bad. Hey, that ain't bad.
It wasn't bad at all. And I was very surprised because they didn't have things on the price tags. You know what I mean? Like it had a tag, but it didn't have
it. Yeah.
Because they could like switch out the signs or whatever, you know. So that was slick, but
push the flash stuff.
I mean, like, this is literally the only two things that I saw. Yeah, push the flash. It wasn't like there's so much flash stuff there. It was ridiculous, bro.
That's funny.
No, they didn't have the right stuff there. You know, I mean, like they should. I saw they have Funko Pops. All right, now you would think they had DC Funko.
You would think they would have only DC, like
DC, but no, they didn't.
Or Bugs Bunny, or like Looney Tunes and stuff, right?
Exactly. But no, they don't. That's an FYE exclusive.
What, Looney Tunes?
That makes sense. Yeah, because that makes sense. They have FYE exclusive.
I've seen it. GameStop had a Bugs Bunny.
I'm saying like everybody else has exclusive, but the park doesn't.
Oh, but the park doesn't have
is selling Squid Games Funko Pops.
Oh no, they got Walmart's leftovers, bro.
One
straight
Michael
up
Myers.
One Michael Myers. What?
Funko Pop, like a little one.
Like the regular one.
Like a regular one.
Okay.
Yeah, like the regular one from the newest movie that came out.
Oh, okay.
Halloween Kills or whatever. So, I mean, like, it's just so much missed opportunity, man. Like, literally, I know people who would spend so much. Like, if they just put one exclusive figure there and just sold figures there. Come on.
Oh, somebody would go to Great Adventure just to get it.
They have
for
like
sure
17 stores that all sell the same thing.
That's great. Okay? I remember that. I do remember that. It was like pointless to go into any of the other stores.
Just a little bit. So it's like Movie Town has just the superhero stuff. You won't see any like Six Flags stuff in there.
But if you go in the front, they have it all. They have, you know what I'm saying? Like
in the front, they have a mixture. They had a couple superhero things, and then they had a lot of Six Flags and like tags and like their thing.
Yeah, because if it's nice out, they got all the racks out and stuff. It's just like they got it all, you know.
I haven't seen them do that anymore.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that they don't really do anymore. Like they used to have the people come up and let me take a picture, but they don't do that anymore.
They don't do that anymore.
No, they don't do that anymore. Same thing with like the rides to where like
nobody bought them pictures, bro.
You can see yourself on like the splash mountain or whatever it's called. So there's nobody there to stand. It's just like a computer, and then they had a thing up, and it was like, you want to see your picture, scan this, and then pick your ride, and then you pay, just to see your picture. That's
lame. That's lame.
Yeah.
Lame.
They had a lot of missed opportunities there.
I was gonna say they could do something on like an app. You know what I'm saying? Like
they have small. They have.
Do they have an app?
They have an app.
Okay, like a map on there and everything.
They had the map. They had the schedules. They had the food. They have everything on the map. But I feel like just the product is lacking there.
Okay.
I feel like they have way too many workers doing like mundane stuff. I see them like doing crosswords and stuff. But like if somebody's arm got stuck, none of these people would know what to do.
Nobody.
They'd be calling somebody else.
They'd be calling somebody who's all the way over there.
Right there. And somebody from miles away in the park, would have to come. It's crazy. I don't know. Like I love Great Adventure. I'm not trying to knock it or anything like that, but I just feel like they could make it better. They could totally make it better.
All right. So in the gist of Great Adventure, how many Scream machines would you give your visit?
I mean, we had a great time. I would give it like a 9 out of 10. We had a
Nine
great
out of
time.
10.
I just wish they had more cool stuff to buy. I was like ready to spend money, and there was nothing
I
there. I
was
was like,
I
this
was
is it.
upset when I heard they took out Free Fall. Uh,
Oh yeah, they
that
took out
was
free fall.
that was probably my favorite ride. I had so much fun with
They had
pennies
some
and all
cool
kinds
stuff
of
there.
crap to put in your hands and lap to like let it fly up when you went down. It was so
Sure.
cool.
I went on free fall a couple times. I remember it. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was cool.
I did. I used to do like you did, man. I had a season pass. We used to go on the rainy days because, like, why
Yeah,
not? We were like young.
it was the best thing to
The
do.
best thing to do. We would just get off and go right back on. There was sometimes they were like, "All right, you guys want to just go again?" Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what we did with a couple of the rides. We asked we go again. They said, yeah. A couple of
might,
them said no.
might as
Like,
well.
what was it, the log flume? When we went on the log flume, the lady was like, no.
You'll get
And we're
one
walking up.
asshole who's like, "Nah, you gotta go
Yep.
around and do the circle."
We literally walked up the stairs, and then he was like, exits that way. And I was like, can we go on again to a different guy? And he was like, yeah, go ahead. And we just walked
Yeah.
right around the steps and went down. It was crazy.
Nah,
Yeah.
you'll get some like superhero employee, and they're like, "Nah, there's nobody there. I'm gonna watch you walk through all these
Yeah.
things."
It's ridiculous.
That's funny.
That's like their fun. But the phrase of the whole trip, we kept saying choo choo bye, because when we went on the train,
Hmm.
that's what the lady was saying, and we just thought it was such a funny phrase. So
Okay.
like when we're on a log flume, there's people like on the high parts, like just in case you try to get up, like
They'll sit you down. Like,
yeah, they'll sit you down or whatever. So there's like some chick like chilling on her phone, and we're like choo choo bye, like we just kept doing it and like messing with the employees and stuff, trying to have our own fun. But Mikey really was doing it the most,
Yeah,
so it was even funnier.
that's funny, man.
He was making friends with people and stuff. It was crazy. There's a whole bunch of girls on Congo Rapids,
Hmm.
and he's like, "Hey, how you doing? You should put your phone away." Like
Mikey was the
he's too
mayor of
funny.
Six Flags
Yeah,
yesterday.
for sure, for sure. It was too funny. But all right, man. So we talk about new followers, so we just want to say thank you to all our new followers. We're really close to our goal. We're like 11 people away.
That's right.
We want to give this stuff out to you guys. We have the mini Mando helmet, the Spider-Man bust, and then we have a Hasbro 6-inch Cobra Commander action figure. So we want to give
The
those away to 3 random people. We have more giveaways in store and ready to go once we hit our followers goal. So tell your mom, tell your dad, log in to Twitch. It's free.
that's
Hit
right.
it up.
Hit it up. Yeah,
Hit
appreciate
it up.
everybody. Can't wait to send this stuff out and start some new stuff. I literally have a stack of stuff I got to go through and like do giveaways or like what I'm gonna do for Christmas. I'm already thinking about Christmas, bro.
Yeah,
Like
no,
I
same
went to
here.
the store the other day and I got all the Halloween stuff up already, like already, and I was like, oh man. I'm like,
Yeah,
I need to.
I'm ready for Spirit.
That's right. I'm ready for Halloween.
I
So.
gotta save my bucks. So I have a friend who works at Spirit, and they leak some stuff sometimes.
What are we
And
getting?
all right, so we're getting a lot more Killer Clowns because like they're really trying to save up money for that new Killer Clowns movie that's gonna come.
Yup.
So they're not sure what they're gonna do, either digital or animatronics.
Okay.
So I don't know. I hope they go to animatronic way because that was so much cooler.
I hope they do it
But
just like they did it, man. Like,
yeah, for sure. But we'll see. I don't know what's up with the license and stuff like that, but I know they have like at least for the 3 clowns.
mhm.
So they got a bunch of stuff for them, new stuff. A lot of Beetlejuice stuff because they're gearing up for that as
Yep.
well.
That's right.
A lot of Sanderson sisters stuff.
Who would have thought 2022,
folks.
2023, Winona Ryder being on top, bro? Like,
she looks good, too.
Like, she looks great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they downed her in Stranger Things for sure.
Yeah, for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? So, like, you
sure.
can't even go by Stranger Things. But nah,
Nah.
she looks great. She's doing good, man. She's on top of the world right now.
For
Crazy,
sure.
bro.
I've seen a bunch of commercials for her for like, I don't know, some clothing line or perfume or whatever, like weird commercials, but
Yeah.
she looked crazy.
Yeah, I was
But,
gonna say, what is going on? You got J-Lo and Ben again, bro. Again, like what?
It's that collider, bro.
It's the
It's the
collider, bro.
bro.
It is the collider.
It
Like
rewound us back.
everything's like circling around real quick right now. It's crazy.
We're
It's
really
crazy.
in the year like 99.
We're about to get Toys R Us's back again.
Oh my God,
Oh
that's too
man, I'm
funny.
about to
Yeah,
go
all
see the
these.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. What year is this, man? Like, it's crazy, bro.
Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, everybody's talking about Star Wars, and
That's
yeah,
right.
it's nuts. It's nuts, man. What's next? Vanilla Ice is gonna make a new song.
I'm. Who knows, bro? I can't even. Who knows?
Too funny, man. All right, so this weekend was Comic Con, so there was a lot of
Woo!
there's a lot of drops.
Woo!
Basically what happens is they want Comic-Con to be special. So
Hmm.
they make they have all these trailers ready to go, and they don't really release them to the public for a couple days after.
Some of them weren't even
But
trailers. This is just logo reveals, and
well, they had
you
logo
know.
reveals, but they had like a couple trailers that
Hmm.
were up and down, like the Quantum Mania. Like they had a
Yeah.
fake trailer for Quantum Mania
Hmm.
that was through Disney, and it was like a teaser, but they were only showing clips of the old Ant-Man's
I
and
seen
of
that.
Loki with Kang.
I seen that.
But I seen the real trailer when it was up, and the real trailer is pretty cool. So it starts off with Kang, and he's narrating,
Hmm.
and basically what happens is he wants to take over the world in the quantum realm,
Hmm.
and they get sucked into the quantum realm. Scott and Michelle Pfeiffer or whatever, and then they got to fight their way out of that. So they show a scene where Scott's like real beat up, really bad.
Hmm.
Then they show a metal like Modoc.
Okay.
I don't know if you know Modoc.
I watched
Looks
that.
like
The
okay.
is it a cartoon or clay
Yeah.
animation or I don't
I
know
think
what
it's
it
like an
is.
animation. Yeah,
It's like
it's
it's
kind
like
of
a
like that.
mix between the two. But no, it was good, man. I really liked it.
Yeah, like a metal Modoc,
Hmm.
and I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be pretty damn cool. I mean, all the anime movies were great,
Hmm.
so I'm excited for that. But the one I'm really excited for is Blade.
Play's gonna be good, man.
Blade's gonna have Anthony Starr in it for that's Homelander,
Hmm.
and he's such an amazing actor. He has like what I've been seeing people call shark eyes,
Shark
you know?
eyes.
Yeah, to where like he can just look like dead, like right at you, no matter
Hone
what the shit,
in.
you know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he just has that look. Like I feel like he would be a perfect pick for like a reboot of American Psycho or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
But the vampire thing's gonna be cool because we already know that he can fight. He can do fight scenes really, really amazingly. You
Hmm.
know, like we already know he's in shape for the boys. So like, he's a perfect pick,
Yeah.
to go against Blade,
Yeah.
which is really cool. So they said he's gonna be Dracula. I'm not sure how they're gonna do that.
Hmm.
'Cause they already
Probably
kind
like
of
an
messed that up.
origin type thing. You know what
They
I'm
already messed
saying?
that up with Blade 3,
Yeah.
and they had Dracula, and not that he was bad or anything like that, but he
No,
was
is
a
this
little hokey.
technically this would be a reboot though, right? So they could.
I don't know. I think it'd be really cool if they did it like Wesley Snipes died, but before he died, he had a kid. Like he had a kid with the chick from the first movie.
Okay.
So now he's all grown up and whatever, and he's the new Blade. He takes on the name so that the name strikes fear in vampires' hearts,
The
So
entity that is Blade.
yeah, so he takes on the name, he gets left the sword, like put me in the writer's room. I'm ready to
I
go. I'm ready
know.
to help.
Well, this is
Such
all
a huge
leading
fan.
up to like Punisher and Blade and
Yeah.
R.I.P. Morbius. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Anthony Starr is like such a perfect pick. Like I'm
yeah,
just so happy that he's gonna be part of this. And I know
Marvel's gonna
Wesley Snipes
knock
is
it
a big
out.
part as well.
Marvel's gonna knock it out like
Well,
always.
it was the first real comic movie to like be successful,
Hmm.
like as successful as these Marvel movies are,
Hmm.
So I hope that the fans give it that chance as well too, and they're not just like, with their noses up in the air because it's
Hmm.
not Wesley Snipes. He's a huge part of it. He's amazing. I'm a little disappointed that he's not in it either, but I still think it's
You
going to be a
gotta,
cool, fun
you
ride.
gotta grow, man. You gotta
Yeah,
grow.
exactly. They also announced Secret Invasion, I'm sorry, Avenger movie
Hmm.
that's gonna
Two
be
Avenger movies.
Kang. Yeah, two Avengers movies, Fantastic Four, but those are all in 2025.
Hmm.
So those are phase 6. But phase 5 is like ready to go. Didn't seem like everybody was excited about Echo.
Yeah.
Seemed like people were excited about the Thunderbolts or
Yeah, I
whatever.
think people are going to be excited about the Thunderbolts. I think they're going to
Yeah,
have fun with it. It's going to be weird, and all their weird
sure.
stuff
It's like
always
a Suicide
hits.
Squad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All their weird stuff
Yeah,
always hits.
well, I don't know. What was that? What was that one movie with Arya in it? She was a Marvel. That wasn't that great. That was weird.
That was not that good.
Yeah,
The New Mutants.
Yeah, and that could have been
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, I just don't think that they've conquered the mutant thing yet. So we'll see. I feel like they're slowly bringing it in, and once they get to Phase 10, I imagine the X-Men will be in it and having full-fledged movies again. It would, it's
Well,
just.
what I saw was that in the Sony contract
Mhm.
that Marvel has is they are not allowed to replace a character
Mhm.
until the year 2025.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's why Professor X won't change,
Mhm.
Deadpool won't change, Venom won't change. Same thing with their Spider-Mans.
Mhm.
They won't change, like they have up until 2025,
Hey, that's fine.
especially for all these X-Men people. Now,
That's
as far
coming
as the
right up.
name goes, they are not, I don't think they're giving up the name X-Men,
Mhm.
so they're gonna have to call it something else. I don't know if they're gonna necessarily like for a title.
The uncanny X people.
I don't think they're gonna say the Uncanny X-Men. I heard they were gonna go with just mutants, just one word,
Hmm.
mutants. That's it. Because
Hmm.
that's what this is all about. Sony bought the word mutant and they held that for so long and they just couldn't use it.
Yeah.
And unless they were paying them like lots and lots of money.
It's so crazy, bro.
But a lot of cool things are dropping. We saw another longer trailer for She-Hulk.
Yeah.
With Daredevil kind of peeking out, but they didn't show him, but they did have
Charlie Cox, bro.
yes, we know it's gonna be him, but when he did a flip, a TikToker paused it and then they zoom in and you could see that his suit is different and it looks like he has the yellow suit, the yellow Daredevil suit. So
Oh.
we'll see, like a yellow and black, like a tactical type. They didn't just make it like bright yellow like my shirt, like the
Mhm.
comics.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I've always liked Daredevil as well. I thought he was a really cool
Yeah,
character.
Daredevil's pretty cool, man. He's definitely cool because he's got a different element of bad guys. He's got a different element of fighting style. And then, like I said, they're going to start tying all these guys together. They're going to throw the Punisher in
Well,
there.
that's
They're
where they're
going to
doing it.
throw
They've
Luke
already put
Cage is going to
Daredevil.
get his own movie too eventually,
Yeah.
so
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
we'll see.
I feel like Daredevil is their most successful. I liked all of them. They
Mm-hmm.
all had good qualities, even Iron Fist.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they all didn't hit the way that Daredevil did, or at least past their first season.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Fist was really good. Second season, I could take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Daredevil season 2 was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, the whole Daredevil
Um
season
Jessica
series.
Jones
Punisher was
season
good too,
2
man.
was just okay.
Yeah.
The first season was pretty good. Same thing with Luke Cage. Luke Cage, the first season was really, really cool. The second season wasn't as cool. They had some
Mm-hmm.
cool elements,
Yeah.
but it wasn't as cool. And the fact that they made him like he was bad at the end or something. And then they
Mm-hmm.
had the Marvel's Defenders movie that came out.
Yeah.
And that was trash. It had Sigourney Weaver in it,
Yeah.
and they couldn't do anything. Like I don't know, man. Like I have higher expectations, especially for Marvel stuff.
I know, but you know
And
what? It's like you tell your kid, man. Not everything's a 10. It's like
not everything's a 10. You're right.
you know,
You're
you,
right.
you got to have some stuff for people. And I'm sure there's somebody out there who like
That
that's
loves
their
it.
favorite thing in the world. They got all the
Yeah.
posters, all whatever, bro. And it's
I'm sure. I'm
it is
sure.
what it is. It's something for everybody, and I feel like that's what Marvel is like kind of doing now. Is they're kind of making something for everybody. They just
Yeah.
finished up
Absolutely.
Miss Marvel. It's like super geared toward Middle Eastern people. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good watch, man. It wasn't like a bad show. It wasn't like a great show, but it was a Disney Marvel show. You know what I'm saying? It was like exactly
Right.
what you would expect from it. My girl Brie Larson showed up at the end for a second. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be obviously something to do with her, and when they do Miss Marvel or the Marvels or whatever, she's going to be a part of it, and you'll probably learn a little bit more on the power situation from the girl.
That's cool. I wish that Scarlett Johansson was part of this. I really do. Do you think that if she didn't have that lawsuit that she would have been part of
I
back
think there
into the
would be more
cinematic
talks
universe?
about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because they could have brought her character back,
oh, 100 times. You know what I'm saying? They're going to bring back Gamora. You know what I'm saying? Like, she died.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, well, they brought back Omar already.
I know, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
she'll be in the next Guardians, like a
Yeah.
whole full-fledged movie. It's one thing to be like, oh hey, yeah, I'm alive, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? But like, she's gonna be in the movie, I'd imagine.
Sure.
So I
Yeah.
think it hindered it for sure. Disney has a bad taste. She's still making money from Disney. You know, she gets residuals and
Sure.
all that stuff. They still got
I
contracts in play
know,
and
but
stuff like that. And
she was one of the originals, and I just thought she was a
listen, I
great
love
pick.
me Scarlet, bro. That's like top five, bro. Like, you know, and I wish that she would get back into it, man.
Me
So
too, man. Me too.
my favorite
Um,
was, and you know what's crazy is I was actually thinking about it the other day. So my favorite that Scarlett Johansson is in is like the worst movie ever. Iron Man 2, bro. She's like
yeah, she's great in that one.
so great in that movie, bro. Like
Are you into what's his name? Hannibal Buress, the comedian?
Hannibal. Oh yeah. Hannibal's funny. He's
Yeah,
funny.
he has a bit where he met her at like a party or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, or at a club, and they're like messing with her, and they just keep saying her name, like Scarlett. And like every time he saw her in like other events or whatever, he would do it again.
Uh-huh.
Like that's pretty funny. But she's awesome.
Yeah, no, she's awesome. She's good in Jojo Rabbit. She's good in everything she does, man. You know,
Yeah,
it stinks,
for
you know,
sure.
but I do understand that characters come to an end, and you know things
Sure.
switch up and stuff like that. You know, obviously watching the Wakanda Forever trailer, you know, that was just
Okay,
whew,
I'm so confused. I'm
uh,
so confused. Okay, so I saw multiple trailers. Okay, so I
mm.
saw
I think I
one
only seen one. So.
that they have like not Submariner, but what's the dude's name? Like oh man. See, I'm not into the Aqua Marvel people.
Hmm.
It's not I forget his name, but it's a sea dude. And then
Mm-hmm.
I saw another thing with Doctor Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Now I also see a Black Panther suit, but it looks like a man's body,
Mm-hmm.
not a woman's body. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought it was supposed to be Zuri or whatever. But when they showed close up a
Mm-hmm.
couple things, it looked like a female eye.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
I think they're
I
trying
don't
to
know what to
throw
expect
everybody
with
off.
the,
You know,
imagine if they threw everybody off and Chadwick wasn't dead. Or they had footage.
and they had
They had
footage.
footage. They had like a whole bunch of footage, and they were like, "Fooled you."
Well,
You know, we
I
had
think that
just
they're gonna
enough.
have footage. I think it's gonna be like one of those, like the first one. Like the first one was like so good, dude. Like at the end of it, you're like, hell yeah, dude. That was.
But it was an origin story.
I know, but
I
it was.
feel
I
like
love
I
origin
feel like we I feel
stories.
like we that's what I'm saying. We feel like that
I
with all
know.
origin stories.
So, but
You
you
know,
think
like
you know
origin
you just
stories
saw
are
Thor,
great.
dude. You just saw
I know,
Thor.
but there's
How...
exceptions to the rule. Not everybody. Thor 1 was amazing. Thor
yeah,
2 was a
Thor.
flop.
Not
And
at, not they're all not all pens, man.
exactly, but if they based it off of that, it wouldn't have made to 3 or 4.
You know, but
You
look at
know,
three,
like
look at four, dude. It's just like
I know.
it's also director
It's
and
I was gonna say it's
actors
different
and you
writers, it's
know
different
writers.
directors,
Yeah.
it's different directions as well too, because
Taika's
they
like
have to they had to do
God
that
director right
bullshit
now.
they had to do that bullshit to Jane in the second movie
Mm-hmm.
in order to have her have the cancer and everything and whatever
Mm-hmm.
in this one. And that's why I feel like that guy at the end he says, do you wish to enter Valhalla?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you want to come? And like, so she has a choice.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's why they did that.
Yeah.
But lots of Marvel trailers. They're going to be coming out soon. Unfortunately, if you didn't go to Comic-Con, you didn't get to see them first,
You
but
did
you will
not.
see them
You
eventually.
will see them, and they'll do
Um,
more of them and different versions of them and
yeah,
all that fun stuff.
absolutely,
So.
absolutely. You get like 50 trailers for one movie.
But you know, obviously DC's got Black Adam coming out. Flash is who knows when,
Listen,
if, and then Aquaman 2's get ready. You know, Marvel's on top right now, bro. Like, there's no
but I feel
arguing it
like
right now.
you're right. You're right about that,
You
and they're
know,
starting to slowly win the television race. But DC has so many things scattered, and they finally got all their stuff on like one network, and
hmm
everything's gonna be through HBO.
yeah, I
So
like
they
that.
got
I
Blue
like that
Beetle
it's all
coming
on
out.
there. Yeah,
Yeah, they tried their own streaming service, and it
hmm
just didn't work. So HBO,
there's
they're
not
gonna have
enough
Blue Beetle.
fans.
They're bringing back Titans. Oh, there's enough
I'm
fans.
just
There's
kidding.
just they're out there.
If
They're
Marvel
out
had
there.
their own
Trust
streaming,
me.
if Marvel came out with their own streaming service right now, aside from Disney, it's just all Marvel stuff.
Just all Marvel
Do you think it
stuff.
would do better than all Disney or all
I
DC?
mean, it depends if it was all Marvel stuff and no Sony stuff. But
It's
yeah, I
just
think it would do pretty
All
well.
Marvel versus
Yeah,
all DC.
so like no television shows, nothing from Netflix, nothing from Disney Plus, just the Marvel movies themselves, like no Deadpool,
No, no,
no
throw it all
X-Men.
in there. Throw it
They're
all in
all
there.
well,
All
they're
of
all
it.
Sony.
All
They're
that's
Sony though.
they're still Marvel though. They're a Marvel
I know, but
production.
they own them now.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
There's
but they
still a
own them
Marvel
more.
character in a production, bro.
They just got all
You
their
know,
ducks in a row too.
you can throw what? What's the dude? The Steel guy that Shaquille O'Neal played in. You could throw him in there. That's fine.
Deal.
Isn't that DC?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I'm
There is a version. There is a guy
I'm
named
pretty
Steel, but
sure
I don't think that that's Steel.
that's the one that
I don't know
Shaq
if it's
played. No.
canon. Yeah, I don't know if it's canon. I have no
Okay.
idea because that guy had a whole outfit. Did Shaq have a whole outfit in that?
Yeah, he had a whole outfit and a sledgehammer, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if it's canon. I have no idea. But all right, so we got Titans season 4. It was supposed to come out in August. I was really hyped. It's not coming out in August. It's now coming out. They're saying now in October.
Mm-hmm.
They're still filming some stuff. I guess they got some new rights to some new storylines.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they're trying to switch some stuff up.
Okay.
And they're gonna give us some new characters.
Okay.
And they also got a little bit more money as far as the CGI goes. So I think we're gonna see some more cool stuff with Dogg.
Nice. I like it, bro.
Yeah.
I think he's ready. I think he's ready to at least be fluent in going in and going out and going in and going out. You know, like the different things, not just one at a time.
This season I feel is gonna be way different because you got was it Wonder Girl? She's back.
Mm-hmm.
We got Raven. She's back.
I know. I gotta watch this again, man. Like,
I know.
Now that we're talking about it, we're like, oh man. So
we got some time.
We got some time.
We know that Hawk died, and Tim Drake, he died as well, but he came back.
But he came back, man.
Because
and then he was in the Batman. Is it gonna?
He was in the Batman? No, it's not gonna be like that. It should have been. That was dumb of them not to do that.
Yeah.
I think he snuck his way in there.
I think so too.
Nobody did like hey, wait a second.
Yeah, I think he was like in there like, I can't believe they didn't cut it, bro.
Like, I'm sure.
That's awesome. Nah, he probably met somebody and they were like, you know what? Let's just throw him in there. It'd be like,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it'd be like an Easter egg. We'll call it a DC Easter egg.
More like a Deaster egg. Yeah. But we'll see. I'm expecting good things for Titans. I'm hoping that they're gonna do the whole Blue Beetle tie-in and they're gonna have their own crossovers and stuff. So they're gonna have a bunch more shows, but it's not just gonna be Blue Beetle and Titans. I think they got like 2 or 3 shows in the works. I did see that there's supposed to be a Harley Quinn Joker television show.
Yeah, something like that.
And I forget who I saw was starring in it already. They already had their cast. I forget. But it looked interesting, so we'll see. So in August, we don't have Titans, but we do have House of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
They can't push it back anymore.
They can.
So.
They can.
They can, but I feel like
give us 2 episodes at once. They may do that.
I feel like it's gonna rock the house because HBO doesn't really have something like that right this second.
I think this first episode is going to be like, what the fuck?
It's going to be make or break, and it's going to be so confusing. It's going to be like, Lord Farquaad, come over here. It's going to be like this.
Burn them all.
Names and all these places. And
they'll do it, man. They'll do it right. They'll do it right, bro.
Dragons and like, there's just so much.
Bro.
Oh my God. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be the lore that brings everybody back in. If the first episode is good, like it just has to be good. It doesn't have to be great. It doesn't have to be great. It just has to be good for someone to talk about it, and then you swoop in with that second and third episode because that's how the first one worked.
I hope some heads roll. I hope they just go balls to the wall crazy for the first episode.
It's gonna be cool,
I
man.
don't care about anybody's name. Don't tell me one person's name in the first episode, but just show me a whole bunch. Just show me like a battle scene,
Yeah,
just like a crazy battle scene.
I
How
think
awesome would that be?
I think after the pandemic, and we just did Stranger Things, everybody's starting to be very vocal about picking their favorite character. Okay, now
Yeah.
Game of Thrones teetered on it a little bit. There was a clear Jon Snow following, and there was a couple people, but it
Snow,
wasn't.
bro.
But it wasn't like Stranger Things to where it's like your team Dustin or your team Eddie or your team the Hair. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
feel like TV shows are going in this direction where it's like, okay, well, each one is going to have their own demographic kind of deal and kind of to make the whole, if you know what I'm saying. So
Sure.
I think
So we're gonna get some of that.
I think that's the way that's going to go down. Because if they did the true Targaryen story, it'd be all a bunch of white people doing each other that are all related. It'd be
Yeah.
boring.
Well,
And unwatchable.
I
So,
don't know, man. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Well, we don't have too much longer. So
so,
August.
so we're gonna
August
pick our
21st.
favorite characters that first episode, and
Sure.
we'll stick with them and see how they fare, how many they make.
Sure, sure. All right, so then in September we got Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power
How you feeling about
on
that?
Amazon. I don't feel so positive. I feel more positive with Game of Thrones, but it's tough
Okay,
because like, why am I stacking these two things up?
they're
Like
completely different
they're
and
so different. I get that they're both like
fantasy.
like fantasy
Yeah,
and
fantasy.
knights and shit like that. But like I don't know why, but I'm stacking them next to each other, and I think a lot of people are gonna do that.
I think so too.
That's coming out September 2nd,
Mhm.
and I feel like they don't have the star power, is what I feel. I feel like
Okay.
I didn't see one person that I recognized really in that trailer. And it wasn't a great trailer, it was a teaser.
Hmm.
And it wasn't great. So I
Okay.
don't know, man. I feel like it's gonna be a shot in the dark.
All right. That's
Nobody
how I
knows.
felt. That's how I felt about the Avatar, the new Avatar movie. I just thought that the trailer was so terrible. I was like, this.
Yeah.
Like, I hope it's good because I like the first Avatar. It's Ferngully.
They
It's like
waited too long, I feel.
I feel
And
they
the
waited
hype
too
is
long,
the
man.
hype
Like,
is so big that people we're expecting like, what are they called? The Navi?
hmm
We're expecting them to like come out and like feel their hair like on our faces, like this is how technical advances is gonna be, technologically advanced the movie's
yo,
gonna be.
that ride was insane. The ride has smells, bro. It has smells. Like, you're riding this thing, and you go through the forest, and it smells like a forest, bro. Like, you go, like, it's
Just spraying
crazy,
some
bro.
pine shit in your face.
Yeah, dude, they are definitely spraying stuff in your face.
You breathing in all these chemicals.
It's probably like making you like semi hallucinate while you smell it. So you're like, this is awesome. Like,
Oh my god, how crazy would that be if they gave you some LSD at fucking
oh
Disney?
my god, dude, and like you just didn't know it was in the misters. Like,
Oh man, that'd be a crazy ride for sure. They like
it's just a
perfect it
little.
down.
It's just like a little bit. Like,
They
you
perfect
couldn't.
it down so it only lasts for like 20 seconds.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Not
done.
even that. It's just like this euphoric thing that you get, and it's untraceable. Obviously.
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 Well, since we're talking about Disney and stuff, I know this is DreamWorks, but Kung Fu Panda just dropped a new television series, The Dragon
Oh.
Knight. I don't know if you were into Kung Fu Panda. I've always loved Kung Fu Panda.
I think I've seen the first
Um,
2 or 3, maybe the first 2 or 3.
Okay.
I know there was a
Yeah, yeah.
Christmas one. I know there was another thing,
Yeah,
and
they have
there
some
was
they have some separate stuff.
they had the 5 had their own movie, I think, or
Yes,
something
the
like
Five
that.
had their own movie. They also had another show. They had like 2 or 3 shows. But
I'm
this
very familiar with it. I just
Yeah.
don't think I binged everything there is to know about Kung Fu Panda. So.
got you. Well, this new one is pretty cool. It doesn't have the 5 in it.
Mm-hmm.
It does have Jack Black in it. He's doing the voice for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it sounds like Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Emily
they
Blunt,
have-
she's doing everything right now, bro.
Sounded like her. I don't know if it was her or not.
She's
though.
in
I'm
so
sorry if I
much stuff right
misquoted.
now.
But they have like the chick's like a night bear from like England,
Okay.
and so
Do they have bears in England?
I guess. Well, they do now.
They do.
So
now.
Poe, he messes up, and the Emperor says he's no longer allowed to be the Dragon Warrior.
Okay.
Oh, he's not the Dragon Warrior. I'm sorry, he's the Dragon Master in this one. That's
Okay.
right.
So he's like the
So
top guy, right?
he's like the top one. Yeah, like I think he's higher than Shifu now, or he was with Shifu, or what's the other guy? Uguay. There you
Mm-hmm.
go.
There you go.
He's like Uguay's level now.
Okay.
So even though he still gets his ass kicked in this by two little ferrets, which is weird, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good for, just a Netflix cartoon television show.
Sounds good, man. Well, just to throw this out there, European bears have been extinct in Britain since at least the early Middle Ages.
I
So,
don't know who does the voice, so I'm sorry if I messed up with the Emily Blunt thing, but yeah, they messed up with the bears. So I
well,
mean, it's
what time period is
it's
Kung Fu
gotta
Panda?
be
Because it's old school, right?
it's ancient China.
It's ancient
That's what,
China, yeah. So
yeah.
it could obviously.
But now they're
I
up
just
to
wanted
where
to know
there's
if there was
like
bears
kings in
and
England,
I
kings
can't
and
even
queens in England. So
kings
I
of.
don't know what. Yeah, so I don't know what year. It can't be that ancient China.
I just never heard like an English dude say, "Oh my god, a bear!" Like it's just like it's just
That's too funny.
unless
That's
they're
too
like over
funny.
here or something.
Yeah.
They do
So
have wolves though.
since we're on talking about Netflix, you sent me Day Shift the other day. Coming out August 12th with Snoop Dogg, Jamie Foxx,
All right.
and what's his name? James Franco's brother.
Let me just talk about that for 1 second, dude. So I was flipping through. It was late. We had just watched something, and my wife was going to bed, and I was just flipping through, and I was like, "Oh, I'm about to turn TV off." And I seen that, and I was like, "Oh, that looks doesn't look great, but like, come on, man, it's like a
No, it
Friday.
looks
It's
cool.
like
It
it's
looks
like a
cool.
Friday. You know what I'm saying? It looks really
Sure.
good." And I was like, "Oh, I want to watch that." So like the next day, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna find that movie, right?" So I jump on Netflix, and I'm like trying to find it, and I guess I didn't know the name of it, so I was typing in Snoop Dogg, and it just didn't come up, dude. And I was like, what the hell? So I like searched for the actual name of it, and then I searched it, and then it finally came up after I searched the whole thing. I was like, damn,
Oh
what the
wow.
hell? But it was just the trailer, and I was like, why is it just the trailer? Who does that? Like,
Yeah, that's weird.
so, but it's gonna be good, man. Jamie Foxx, dude, and Snoop Dogg in a vampire hunting movie.
Yeah.
It is what
No,
it is.
it looks cool. I mean, Snoop Dogg has a new song for it or two.
I'm sure it's good, man.
Yeah, they're like slugging in the morning.
Oh, does he do a collab with Jamie Foxx? Cause that would be cool.
Oh my god, I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so. But Snoop Dogg definitely has at least one song or two songs with it. You saw him like going around with like that crazy like Gatlin type gun,
Yeah, bro.
shooting all the vamps and stuff, making that cash, killing the vampires, and I guess they take their teeth and
Hmm.
sell the vampire teeth. I wonder what
Yeah,
I
it's
want
like a currency or something like that. It's
I was gonna
crazy.
say, I wonder what the vampire teeth make or do. Is it like a drug? Can you make more vampires with it? Like if you just poke somebody,
Mm.
do they like crush it up and snort
I
it
was
and
gonna
then
say
make
they
more
probably do that,
meth?
so it's like rhino bones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Or is it like an aphrodisiac, like a new Viagra or something? Like, well, we don't know what it's gonna be,
oh.
but I guess we'll see.
It's definitely interesting. It was a cool trailer. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be good. I think.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. All right, so we're gonna play this new version of the Rotten game right now. So this is called Twinned Movies, and what did you like? So the Rotten game is a game where basically we normally have one actor that we pull up, and we basically try to find the lowest score of one of their movies. So right now, what we're gonna do something similar, but a lot of times when a movie comes out, there's always like another movie that comes out that's like very similar to it, a little too similar,
Hmm.
one would say,
Oh yeah.
you know. So we'll start off with something small, but we're gonna say what they are, and then we'll do their Rotten Tomatoes scores. So if you want to just pull up real quick, Rotten Tomatoes,
Sure.
so this way you can look up one and I'll look up one and we'll just see what the highest score is. We're gonna go with the Rotten score, not the fan score or whatever.
You got
Uh,
it.
all right, so the first one we'll talk about is Bug's Life. So when Bug's Life came out,
Oh,
also
I
on
know the
Netflix,
other one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
called Ants.
Ants. Yeah.
So which one did you see? Which one did you like?
Oh, I seen both of them.
So which one did you like?
I believe I seen Ants first, and then I seen
Okay.
Bugs Life. I think I like Bugs Life better because I
I
like the caterpillar guy.
I agree. I agree. I like Bugs Life better. But let's
And the
look up to see
ladybug. The ladybug is hilarious
the
in that
ladybug
movie.
is hilarious. Let's see their scores. All right, so you look up Bugs Life, I'll look up Ants. So let's see.
Oh, Bugs Life's
Ants.
gonna kill
Oof.
this thing.
Ants got a 92 on the tomato meter.
So did a Bugs Life.
92. Wow. All right. So we're already starting off. What's the next one we're gonna
Coincidence?
do? I don't know.
Coincidence? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know. Let's see this next one.
Okay, so the next one is Turner and Hooch.
Oh, what was the
And
audience score actually? So we could do that as
52.
a tiebreaker. Okay, this is 73.
Okay. All right.
Bugs Life. Okay.
All right. That'll be the tiebreaker. That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
All right. So we got the next one is Turner and Hooch starring Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Sorry, Tom Hanks. I'm sorry. And we have K9 with James Belushi.
Okay. I've only seen Turner and Hooch. I didn't see the other one.
I didn't see K9 either. So I'll look up K9. You look up Turner and Hooch. We'll see.
Turner and Hooch is going to be. Oh, there's a new one, a 2021 one. Did you know that?
Well, Kevin Hart, maybe?
I gotta see who's in this movie. Hold on, it's got a 57. Who's even in this? Josh Peck.
Oh, okay. From Josh and Drake.
Oh, this is terrible. Oh man.
I'm sure it's great.
Okay.
I'm sure it's fantastic. All right. So what did
Hold on, let me look up the 89 one.
yeah, the original.
All right, what do you think it is? Oh,
I think it's up there. I think it's probably like a 80 something probably.
50.
Wow. All right, so this one was a 30.
Okay.
Okay. So
Woo.
we're seeing the similarities in these movies, not really in the scores.
All right, let's do
I'm gonna
the
I'm gonna
world
skip some
ending
of these
ones.
older ones.
Yeah, let's do the world ending ones. Was it like
all right, so Dante's Peak.
See,
and-
you would go by Dante's. I would go by Deep Impact, man. Deep Impact and Armageddon came out like almost as
all right,
like.
so we'll do those two. Deep
Okay.
Impact and Armageddon.
Okay, now Armageddon probably scored like.
I'll do Deep
roof.
Impact because I love Deep Impact.
Do you really? That's where they all die at the end. They all die.
Still like it.
It's with that blonde chick, right? It's the blonde chick from the third Jurassic Park.
I don't remember. It's been years since I've seen it, but I did like it. I did like it. Deep Impact out of 45.
Ooh.
So
Armageddon. Dude,
not
this
so
is gonna...
great.
Guess what Armageddon is, bro?
98.
38.
What? For real?
Audience score 73. 38, bro. It had
Wow.
Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, Liv Tyler, Steve Buscemi, Owen Wilson. Like, hold on, I didn't even look up. That's just off my head. Billy Bob, Will Patton,
Wow.
the crazy Russian dude.
The crazy Russian dude.
He's always a crazy Russian dude.
All right, so what about Armageddon and I'm sorry, we did Armageddon. What about Volcano and Dante's Peak? Because I like both of those.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna say Volcano scored better, but I'm gonna look up I'll look up Dante's Peak. You look up Volcano.
Okay. I would say I probably like Volcano a little bit better just because I was a Tommy Lee Jones fan at that time. And it was just like, I don't know. That was Laserdisc days, bro. Like,
You're damn right.
All right, how are we looking over there?
All right, Dante's Peak got a 28.
Woo, 49 over here.
All right, I knew that was gonna happen. All right, Striptease and Showgirls.
Woo.
I'm gonna do Showgirls.
Okay, I'll do Striptease. I think Showgirls is gonna beat it out.
I think so too. I think it was a better movie. All right. Oh, that's not a good score. All right, you tell me what you got on Striptease.
14.
Wow. Wow. 14.
You thought your score was low.
Showgirls got a 23.
Woo!
All right, another one. Let's do kids one. Babe and Gordy. Did you see Gordy?
I've seen them both. Babe definitely crushed Gordy. I don't remember Gordy as much as Babe because I think Babe had like 2 of them.
All
And
right,
I
you look up Gordy. I'm gonna look up Babe. Let's see what we got.
okay, and I remember that'll do, pig. That'll do.
Babe's score is higher than Armageddon.
Gordy is exactly what you'd think it was.
Babe got a 97.
Yeah, you got 20. 20 on Gordy, bro.
Oh my god. That's so great. All right, so Powder and Phenomenon. I'll look up
Bah,
Phenomenon.
ram you. What is it?
Powder and
Powder?
Phenomenon.
Okay, I don't think I've seen either of those.
Powder is with like the kid, he's like albino or whatever, and has the weird powers. The guy from Boondock Saints.
All right, well, the audience score is 17.
It didn't get a regular score.
Oh, it has a regular score.
Okay,
And it's got 10 reviews for that regular score.
This one got 37. All right, so it's got 49, 37 reviews.
All right, we got 10 reviews for the tomato meter, and we're coming in at a 0%.
Oh my god. All right. I already know the answer to this one, but Truman Show and Ed TV.
That's the Eddie Murphy one?
Ed TV is what is it? Matthew McDowell and
I'll look up Ed
what's his
TV
name? Okay.
because I like remember it, but I don't. So Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I don't remember this one. I know what was the one that you were doing?
Truman Show.
Truman Show is gonna be like what, a 96,
Ooh, you're close.
97,
95.
95.
Yeah.
This one's a 64.
64.
Yeah, Truman Show's like money,
Wow.
dude. I don't care who the fuck you are. It's a good movie.
Tombstone or Wyatt Earp?
Oh, what's his face in Wyatt Earp?
I don't know. I'm gonna look up Wyatt Earp. Kevin Costner's in Wyatt Earp.
Oh, okay.
Kurt Russell's in Tombstone. I feel like Tombstone's gonna be better, but I'm gonna look up Wyatt Earp. You look up Tombstone.
Okay. I could have sworn Kurt Russell was what's his face.
Well, he plays Wyatt Earp in the movie.
That's what I said. Kurt Russell's in both of them, right?
He's
Okay.
not in both of them. Kurt Russell plays Wyatt Earp in Tombstone.
Okay.
All right, so Wyatt Earp.
Oh man.
Kevin Costner got a 32.
Tombstone got a 74, which I feel is like low because the audience score is 94. That sounds about right. Tombstone's money, dude. That's a good movie too.
It is a good movie. It is a really good one. All right, so The Prestige or The Illusionist?
The Prestige.
The Prestige is what's his name? Hugh Jackman. And The Illusionist is Ed Norton. They're both magician movies.
I don't think I've seen either of them.
No, I've seen both of them.
The Illusionist is at what, 2012?
No, The Illusionist is 2006.
2000.
Ed Norton.
The Ed Norton one. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them, apparently.
I'll look up The Prestige.
I don't think I've ever seen this one.
Yeah, it's great. The Prestige, Hugh Jackman, they both came out in 2006. All right, so The Prestige got a 76.
This one got a 73.
73.
Oh.
All right, so The Prestige is very weird. The Prestige has like these like two twins that like basically keep messing with this other magician guy.
Okay.
And then The Illusionist is like almost like real type magic almost. All right, Happy Feet or Surf's Up?
Oh,
I'll look up Surf's Up.
I think I'm gonna go with Happy Feet because I feel Surf's Up was like the rip off of Happy Feet.
Hell yeah, it was. All right, what'd you give for Happy Feet?
Which one was like George Lopez in? He was in the.
Oh, I don't know.
He was in the one that you're looking up, I think. Happy Feet got 76.
Surf's Up got a 79.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, man. What about the audience?
70.
Same here. Wow, I gotta watch Surf's Up, man.
Apparently. Trying to think if I remember Surf's Up. It's like I don't know. I remember Happy Feet like a
With
lot.
Shia LaBeouf.
Huh. Maybe I need
Is
to
he the
watch it
surfer?
again, bro.
Mm-hmm. That'd be a good one for the kid. All right, we'll do a good one for the girls. 27 Dresses or Maid of Honor.
I've seen both of them. I think.
I don't think I've seen Maid of Honor.
Let me hold on. Let me.
And I'm not
Maid of
going
Honor is
to again.
Maid of Honor is the J Lo one, right?
Um, this says Patrick Dempsey. What year did 27 Dresses come out? 2008.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's this one then. Patrick Dempsey, Michelle Monaghan, and Kevin McKidd. I don't know any of these people. I know Patrick Dempsey. All right, this one got a 16.
This one got a 41.
Yeah.
It's 27 Dresses. Yeah, I think I've seen it once. I think it was like, I don't know. All those movies are.
All right, we're gonna do
like
one more. We're gonna do Olympus Has Fallen and White House Down.
Okay, which is like the same movie. Okay.
It's not though. Oh,
Which one do you want me to look up?
You look up Olympus Has Fallen.
Okay, which one's got Gerald Butler in
it? I think Olympus Has Fallen. Because White House Down has Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx. I know that one didn't do as well. But White House Down or Olympus Has Fallen has like what, 3 other movies?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got about and they're all like named different.
Yeah. All right, so what did Olympus get?
50.
50?
50.
White House Down got a 52. What's tiebreaker?
Like 50 like 50 also?
50, no, 50 is like 52.
Okay.
Like it beat it.
Oh, it beat it. 52.
Yeah.
Audience score for this is 66.
This was 62. That's tough, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen both of them. The Gerard Butler one's better.
Well, apparently they made 2 other ones after it.
All right. No, I think that's it. We'll get another list going. Some of these movies are just like the ones that came out at the same time. Like I said, there's ones that almost have the same names.
Mm-hmm.
That could be another one that we could do as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say there was a ton of them that came up that were the same names.
Yeah, no, for sure. And there's a lot of those bootleg movies too that came out. Like, instead of Little Mermaid, it's like the Fish Girl.
It's like Ariel instead of Ariel. Like it's just like like the 2 things are switched. Aladdin only has like 1 D in it.
Oh my god, that's too funny. Yeah. All right, so that was Rotten Game with twinned movies. So I see you got you talk about The Gray Man.
So I did watch The Gray Man. I did. Did you watch it?
I didn't see it yet, but tell me about it. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna give it to you in 1 sentence. If you took Jason Bourne and John Wick and they had a baby, that's what you get.
Was it that quality?
It was just like, it was boring, man. Like, it was just like Ryan Gosling is just like this, like John Wick, Jason Bourne guy who's like this assassin dude who's just like cool and kills everybody and, just can wreck shop. And it's just him running and car chases. It's like literally if you took those 2 movies together and combined them to where like there were assassins, but the government's involved. That's what you get.
Okay. All right. So, how many 9mm would you give it?
9mm bullets out of 10, probably like a 6.8, 6.8, 6.7, somewhere around there. It was like 2 hours of action, I guess, if you're into that kind of action and stuff. It's just like, it's weird because this guy's not a superhero, and you can only see this guy getting hit by cars and falling off trains and getting stabbed and getting shot, and he's just like, he's gonna fight the bad guy at the end and whip the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on, man. You sewed yourself up at a vet's office. How good can your shit be? Like, you shouldn't be breathing right now, man. Like,
yeah.
You
No,
know?
for sure.
And they did the classic, they broke into a vet place, sewed themselves up, and used the beds in the vet's office that were so easily accessible.
They gotta have like a movie where like a vet expects it and like has all the stuff ready for like human surgery.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
oh,
let
you
me
gotta
get
go
the
up in
movie
there.
kit. Like,
That's too funny.
or the bad guys on a run kit. Here you go.
Bad guys in a row. I wonder how many real life vets actually had this issue.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That like someone broke in and like used their stitch and didn't steal all their shit. They just left it there and took like, some antibiotics and
Freed all the dogs.
two painkillers.
Oh my god, that's too funny. All right, so I see you got some new toys behind you. What you got
Oh
over
yeah,
there?
I got some new toys. Oh yeah, and in that movie there was a couple times where they're like, oh, let me slip this USB into the police's computer while they're looking at me, and download the files. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, you just gonna walk up and just punch it in. Dude, I have a computer. It's got like 12 USBs, and it's not easy to put anything in any of them. Like, because you always put it in wrong at first anyway, and then then you switch it, and you're like, no, I had it right the first time, and then you go back and come on.
That's too funny.
Got that powdered toast, man.
Nice.
I was
at GameStop.
It's a GameStop one, yeah. I was excited when I seen him because I run across the Ren and Stimpy's all the time.
What's on the back?
Ren and Stimpy.
You should cop those, bro.
I should cop them, man. I do see them all the time, and I've always liked Ren and Stimpy.
I would
original
one. If I
one.
saw them.
The original.
That's what I'm saying. I would cop them if I saw
I think
them.
I showed you Mike Myers last time,
Yep.
but I wanted to show you the Chucky that came along.
Oh, that's so
that
cool.
came along with them. So got Mike
They made a
Myers,
Tiffany too.
got Chucky. I think so. Yeah, in the blacklight, right?
Yeah.
I'd have to look at what I ordered. I'm not sure. I just seen them. I was like, got my Jack Skellington blacklight.
Nice. Getting the Halloween ones ready.
Getting the Halloween ones ready. This was in the same buy as well. I just came across like a diamond Pikachu. I thought he was cool.
Nice.
That's
cool.
Might as well throw him off to the side.
Diamond Pikachu, eh?
Gore.
Look that up. Oh wow. That's cool.
So he's cool. And he's cool. And
oh wow.
They're heavy, dude.
Really?
Like Korg is huge, dude.
Korg,
like he is heavy.
Let's see if they have any dollar signs on them. Yeah.
And Gore's like super awesome. And so on the back of Gore, you got Meek, which I didn't see. I would have totally got Meek if I would have seen him. Thor, Mighty Thor, and then Valkyrie. Which Valkyrie looks pretty cool too.
Really?
So glad I found those guys. Korg is awesome. He's one of my favorite characters from the last two
Korg
movies.
is pretty funny. So for the Love and Thunder, is his number 1044?
1044.
He's $12.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I imagine they just came out.
He just came out, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Pikachu one I couldn't find either. The Blacklight ones are still too early to tell, but that's definitely a good haul, man, for sure.
Yes,
I always
sir.
do that. I'm at Walmart and I'm buying Funko Pops and I'm looking them up as I'm buying them.
Yeah.
Because they usually have older ones there anyway.
Use the app.
But yeah, no, I absolutely use that Funko app for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the stock market almost.
So that was my haul this week. Actually, I kind of went a little nuts. Just because I came across them. You know what I'm saying? There's weeks that I don't buy anything. Like, it's just like...
I feel you, man. I went to Hot Topic. I saw 0 Blacklight Pops there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably how it's going to be.
They snatch them up real quick. I was surprised to see the Jack Skellington. You know what? I was kind of pissed about this, too. Because I went to GameStop, right? And this is where I got it. See, I always got GameStop rants. I need to do this on TikTok because they always do good. So I go there. I pick out 3 pops. It was like the Ren and Stimpy, the Jack Skellington, and the Pikachu. And I go up, and the guy's like, well, they're buy 3, get 1 for free. I was like, shit, give me a second. Go over there. I was going to get another Jack Skellington, and I was just like, I I got a Minnie Mouse for my daughter. My daughter was like literally in
Sure.
the store next door, so I got a Minnie Mouse for her. And I go up there and I put it down, and he's like, "Oh, it's not scanning, and I guess they're not doing the sale, so it's not buy 3 get 1 free." And I was like, "Just throw it in there, man."
Nah, I wouldn't even.
Like,
No
just throw it in
way.
there, man.
Bro,
Like, I was just like,
go back.
I know I even went back, and it was a tough decision. It was like something for me or something for my daughter. And I was like,
you took up some of my time, bro. You took up 10 minutes of my time.
he was a nice dude, though. I was chit-chat with him when I was looking through my original 3, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. I'd be like, yo, here's my number. You call me next time that sale comes in.
Yeah, I know. And he threw like a $5 coupon on there for me or something like that. You know, he did.
Probably earned that.
He did.
Earned it.
I know. He did feel bad about it. He was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, man," and blah blah blah. And like I said, I was talking to him beforehand. He was an older dude. It wasn't like he was like a young punk ass kid looking for a reservation or some shit.
I would not have let it fly.
It's not as bad as opened mystery boxes, okay?
Yeah.
It's not as bad as that.
I think it is as bad as
I
that.
choose my own battles.
You could have got something free, but instead you had to pay like $10, you know, because this guy made you go back.
I choose my battles wisely. Not I choose my own battles. I choose my battles wisely. And I choose my own battles.
Well, all right, man. Well, that's the podcast, guys. We just want to say thanks for tuning in. Make sure you're following us on Twitch. Make sure you check us out on YouTube. And,
yes, sir.
That's the cast.
We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
All right. Peace.
Deuces.